Hello. Wow. I was like eating that. Oh, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are tuning in from. How are you? What's up, guys? Let me get this going. I got Justin here. He's sitting in the green room right now. He is waiting for his opportunity to strike. And we're going to bring him in here. So without further ado, it is Justin.
What's up?
This Justin
is in.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hello. John? How are you?
Oh, dude, I'm fabulous.
Are you fabulous? I am too. Tired but fabulous. I'm tired but fabulous.
I am seeing everybody in the chat right now. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm gonna get y'all. Adam, Jose, John, Pumpkin Cake,
guys.
Rudy, Jeff, Luan, Christina,
Hello.
Ethan, Sam. What's up, you guys? How are we doing? It's Monday, and Justin and I are streaming on a freaking Monday. Like, what the hell? I know.
What is this?
This is Richcraft. Richcraft. What's up, Ronan? Really quick, guys. I wanted to say,
hey guys.
How's
everybody doing?
It's Justin.
What's up, guys?
I really appreciate the response I got to the video that I put up yesterday. I posted a video about the Halloween franchise and what it means to me and kind of gave like a backstory on when it all started and how it all started. And I mean, the response has been incredible. I've had people messaging me on social media telling me, you know, their Halloween stories and what it meant to them and all that. And it's so cool. It's so cool to hear that from you guys. And it's so cool that the video that was very personal to me resonated with all of you too, because sometimes when you're just doing like a open discussion about something that you really care about, you kind of go off on a tangent, you know, you just kind of do your own thing. And that's what I was doing. So, yeah, I just really appreciate that, guys. I really appreciate the love. Justin, how are you, my friend?
I am doing great. Doing great. Long work day, but you know what? It was an amazing day, so not bad. What are you eating, my friend? What
What am I snacking on?
What are you snacking on, dude?
Today's snack of choice is wild berry Pop-Tarts. They do not sponsor this video, but they're still good.
I was munching on some peanut M&Ms, and I have a Coca-Cola right now to kind of keep me awake.
I've got an MTN Dew. MTN.
Yeah. Have you tried Live Wire Mountain Dew, the orange Mountain Dew?
Like, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot. There haven't been a lot of flavors they've released that I haven't liked. I did not like that ginger snapped one that came out.
I didn't try it. I was like, I'm not doing it. I was
no.
Some things should not be made, and that's one of them. So
yes. But guys, we're here to talk about Ethan. I agree. It's the only one I like is the wild berry. We're here to talk about 2022, the year that has just begun, the year that is, you know, hopefully going to take us by storm. And I did see that, Christina. I did see that. I might try it because I love Baja Blast, but I did feel like it was kind of weird. So we'll see. We'll see.
I love Baja Blast.
Ooh. Yeah, and it's a hard seltzer. I don't know.
I don't know. What is that? Okay.
It's like similar to like a White Claw or something, but it's going to be Baja Blast flavored. So we'll see. I'll try it. But yeah, we're here to talk about the movies of this year that we are excited for. I look at my list. Let me grab my list.
Now, did you just do horror movies? Because I did. You didn't. Okay.
No. Okay. I did. I have 12 on here. The 12 that I'm looking forward to the most.
Oh my gosh.
Most of them are horror, but there's a couple that aren't.
Well, I just did horror movies, but I will mention a couple of movies.
Yeah, absolutely. So, right off the top, first of all, again, hello everyone. Rudy is in here on a Monday. What's up, Rudy?
What's up, Rudy?
Yeah, Rudy, I'm not there yet. I haven't given it up. I'm not a big seltzer fan though, but it's Baja, so I'm going to try it. But we're going to start this off with the first movie that kind of came out of nowhere to me. And I just saw, I've seen the trailer now. Both times I went and saw Scream. And I'm like, this looks really good in certain ways. And it's Ty West. And that movie is X.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
I have no idea. No idea where this movie came from. Don't know what it's really going to be about at the end of the day. It looks like there's going to be a lot of TNA, and it looks like there's going to be a lot of absolutely juicy gore. And it's Ty West. So I'm in. I'm in.
Down.
What do you think, Justin? Have you seen the trailer for it? What do you think?
I love the trailer. I'm sorry, I'm jotting down some movies. I love the trailer. I absolutely love it. That's one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Probably top 5 right now, just because I love the trailer. You know, I'm 50-50 with A24, but I always look forward to seeing them. But with this movie right here, I think it has like they almost went more of like a slasher route with this one, where a lot of A24 films aren't like that, if that makes sense. Like, it has a different feel and different look, going in a slightly different direction. And I'm looking forward to this. I again love the look, feel. Ty West as a director, I love The Innkeepers. I love House of the Devil, 2 of my favorite horror movies. And the cast is amazing. So yes,
Jenna Ortega.
Brittany Snow, Mia Goth, who's talented. I love her. the whole cast, the dad from Strangers Pray at Night.
Ah, yes.
I mean, this is going to be amazing. I love the trailer, so I'm
This is one
very,
of the.
very excited.
By the way, Jose, glad to hear that, man. I hope we can get you through your workday. It seems like a lot of people are excited for X, but
Yeah.
Pumpkin Cake's asking about Z. Well, X, we got to have Y first, and then we'll have Z. My thing is, this is one of those movies that there are certain movies that I'll watch a trailer to, and I'll know. I'll know immediately what kind of movie it is, and what I mean is in the sense of if I can watch it with my wife or not. This is one of those movies I cannot watch with my wife. I know that for a fact because I can just tell by the trailer there's going to be a lot of adult things in this movie.
Yes.
And
Yes.
she does not care for watching it. I mean, I could take it or leave it. It's not, but it doesn't bother me unless it's like pointless. So it looks like the part of the story is that they're filming a certain type of adult film. And, on this creepy old man's property, and some crazy stuff happens. So it's pertinent to the story. So it doesn't really bother me any. Plus, Brittany Snow is beautiful. So, so this is one of those movies that I will probably catch. I don't know if I'm going to catch it in theaters, but I definitely will end up buying this movie. I know I will. And this will be one that I just don't show my wife because she just won't care for it.
This is gonna be good. This is probably gonna be something I'll have to try to make it to the theater. I can't wait.
Was this on your list?
Yeah, it was on my list.
Okay.
It was on, and by the way, I narrowed it down to 12 movies. So,
actually, I have 13. I remembered one more. So
I have 13 too. So never mind, we're good.
Okay. Well, since we both had X on our list, I'll just name one more off my list, and we'll see if it's on yours. And if it's not, if it is, then we'll keep the format. If not, then you'll name one off your list. So the next one on my list, and these are in no particular order, guys.
Yeah, same.
The next one on my list is Pet Sematary, the prequel that's coming to Paramount Plus.
Hold on real quick. You keep talking. I'll be right
back. Directed by Lindsay Beer. I want to say it's her feature film debut. I'm not entirely sure. But it is basically not the origin story, but the prequel story of Judd Crandall as a young adult when he came back from when he was late teens, early 20s, and his dog died, buried his dog, and then his buddy that came home from the war, I think it was. I'm trying to remember the story exactly, but this is going to cover this prequel. Now, Pumpkin Cake, before you freak out, because I see your comment in the live chat, I will say this is at least territory we haven't touched on yet in Pet Sematary. Nobody, a lot of people didn't want a remake. A lot of people don't want sequels to the remake. I loved the remake, so I would be okay with a sequel.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the best thing to do, I think, is let's explore the story they've told us about, but never shown us. And it could end up being really good. So I've got Pet Sematary on here. Justin, did you have that on there?
I did, so I'll talk about that real quick. Yes, I am looking forward to it. I really enjoyed the remake, and I enjoyed it more even with like a second and third viewing. Thought it was great. I'm looking forward to this. I like that they're diving into a prequel. We don't know too much about it, but the cast is great from what I've seen. We got kid from E.T. He's going to be in it. I'm drawing a blank on his name. But yeah, they announced some cast. Pam Grier is going to be in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I am. So you can't get enough. I can't get enough of Pet Sematary. So it's one of my favorite Stephen King adaptations, one of my favorite books, and I'm a fan of all the movies. So
well, and it's funny you mentioned that, Justin, because I wanted to say something. Few things have hit me as hard as one thing in Pet Sematary has hit me throughout my life, especially now being a dad. I have never felt as just it's so disturbing when Gage gets euthanized by his dad, and he's just falling around going, no fair. I mean, that hits me to my core. It is so sad. It is. So that movie just drew me in from my childhood. And although you guys know I've talked about it, I'm not a big fan of Pet Sematary 2. Funny story, actually. I know. Funny story, actually. Last night we were scrolling looking for a movie. on Hulu because I was like, I don't want to go and pick one off the shelf. We'll watch something that we maybe haven't watched. And then we ended up watching Joker, which I went and got off my shelf. So I guess I could have done it anyway. But we I Pet Cemetery 2 was on there. And I was like, oh, hey babe, Pet Cemetery 2, jokingly, because I know she hates it. And she goes,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about picking a movie, not shit. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. But basically, the point of what I'm saying is that I've always been like really into the Pet Cemetery stories. So count me in for another story. Just count me in. It's
Hey,
effective. I love it.
Pet Cemetery 2, man, for me, that one, I mean, the first one's way better. Well, it's better, but I love Pet Cemetery 2. Dead is better. Dead is
Yeah,
better.
that is
The
better.
end, the mom at the end when her face is melting and she's like, "I'm melting.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Stay with me."
it's not
That
even
is
just that.
better.
The Zelda shit is terrifying. I mean, terrifying.
Terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? If there's only two complaints, like two big complaints I have with that remake, it's Zelda like was not effective, and Pascal. We needed more Pascal. Like
Yes.
those are the only two big issues I had with the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
the
deal with
original
it.
film. You what?
Okay, deal with it in the chat. Asks if Scream Factory will make another box set after Halloween ends. I cannot say. If
I
I
don't
had
think
to
so.
guess, it's probably going to be more. Jason Blum has pretty much already confirmed that we're going to get a box set of the new trilogy on 4K when Halloween Ends comes out. But as far as
Yeah.
Scream Factory, eventually, yes, but soon, probably not. They're going to wait because a lot of
I
money and a
think
lot of time goes into that. So they're going to want more movies to add to it, I think, in my opinion.
I think we're gonna get because they just announced Cursed is coming out, and that was a Dimension movie. So I think we're gonna get 6 through the Rob Zombie films for sure
Now,
for Scream Factory.
Justin, you said that you looked up to Harvey Weinstein, right? Like he's one of your inspirations in life.
No, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know you are.
You mentioned Dimension Films, and I immediately was like, "Oh God, the Weinstein Company."
The only thing that I dislike about Dimension films is those two.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, they got their comeuppance, so it's all right.
yep, that's right.
So far, 2 for 2. We both have both the first two movies on our list. You made a mess with your juice. That's bad. I'll have to clean that up, won't I? Yeah. Anyway, the next one is going to be. I see a lot of people talking about it in the chat, so I'm just going to say it now. The Black Phone. The Black Phone, starring Ethan Hawke. It is a. Hey, Brooke, don't even worry about it, man. It is completely okay. I understand it. No hard feelings. I understand it completely. I'm glad to see you in the chat. I hope you're doing well, my friend.
Hello.
But the Black Phone, man, I think it looks really good. It's a Blumhouse, Ethan Hawke starring movie. It immediately makes me think of The Purge, just because that was the same thing. You know, he was the lead, and I loved the first Purge. I know a lot of people
I
complained
do
about it
too.
after the fact because they said
I
the
love
Purge
it.
Anarchy was. I think Anarchy probably is the best, but
Yes,
I really liked the first one. So Ethan
me
Hawke,
too.
that mask is creepy. The trailer looked good, looked very, very, very. I don't even know the aesthetic, the atmosphere looks. The colors are like desaturated. I love the look of this trailer. So I'm actually very excited for this movie. It was supposed to come out, I want to say in January or February, and they pushed it to June. So I was kind of bummed about that, but I'm excited. Hey, Savoy 1984. Thank you so much for the, I believe that's euros. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much. I will actually probably use that for a beer. So, I'll be totally honest with you. So thank you. Or the Subway that I'm totally going to smash when we're done with our stream. I'm totally smashing some Subway. But thank you. That kicks ass. I love that. And I appreciate that very much. But yes. What's up, Drew?
Hey,
The Black Phone.
everybody.
The Black Phone. What do you think, Justin? The Black Phone.
It's on my list, I guess.
Ooh.
I'll talk about it. That looks really good. Looks creepy. Looks eerie. Like you said, Ethan Hawke, creepy in that movie. Looks creepy. And then I love the fact that I'm a big Scott Dickerson fan. So Sinister and Doctor Strange, and he's done some other great films. But yes, Scott Dickerson's the director, and he directed Sinister, which is one of my favorite movies. One of my favorite scary movies that also stars Ethan Hawke. So
Yes,
uh,
Sinister as
I
well.
am I am looking forward to the Black Phone. So
Yeah, and Bobby makes a good point. Based on a short story by Joe Hill, you are correct.
wow, I didn't know that. So
Yeah, yep.
awesome.
Joe Hill, gotta love it. But I just, well, real quick, guys, before it goes off the rails, I'm telling you, Sam, that Nightmare box set is coming.
I
I,
think it's coming
I,
too.
I, I can tell you it's coming. I can't tell you when or how or where or who. It's coming. So just wait a few months, and when this announcement drops, everybody's going to be crapping their khakis and driving themselves broke to get this Nightmare
Hmm.
box set, and I will be one of them.
Me too.
So yes, it's coming. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know. It's a movie that's flying under the radar. Looks like a very original idea. Looks like it has a really good aesthetic. I like Ethan Hawke. Yeah,
Yes,
give me it. I'm
that's
all about
good.
it.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. So we are 3 for 3 so far, Justin.
We
Damn,
are.
our lists are pretty similar.
They
Well,
are.
this one I've heard people talking about in the chat, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be on your list. And if it's not, shame on you.
I'm sorry. Okay, what is it?
Jordan Peele's Nope. And rumor is we're going to get our first look at it during the Super Bowl this Sunday. Teaser trailer. There's rumors abound that is happening. Look, we know nothing about this movie, but I'm in. I'm in. Count me in. I didn't care for Us. I liked Get Out. I didn't really care too much for Us. I liked Candyman. I didn't watch The Twilight Zone. I heard it was bad. But he's shown me that he's a competent filmmaker, and I hope it's an original idea. But I'm in. I'm in. All right. Justin, was Nope on your list?
Nope was on my list. Yes, it was.
Talk about it.
I know. Well, I'll say this. Us, give it a rewatch because I didn't care for it the first time I saw it, and I watched it twice now, and I really enjoy the movie now. But Get Out, I absolutely love. That's one of my favorites from the last decade. Absolutely love that. I did not see the Twilight Zone show. Him as a producer on Candyman, I thought he was great. But yeah, like you said, we don't know too much about this movie. I'm just a big Jordan Peele fan, so I am looking forward to seeing this.
Yes. Yeah, Oracle Scream was also my most anticipated, but it came out in the first month of the year, so
Yeah.
I was able to see it quick. I was actually going to say if I would have if it weren't out yet, it would have been at the top of my list. So,
Yeah.
And Justin and I both loved that movie. So,
Yes. Oh, I loved it. Yes.
Scream 6 is on the way, baby.
It is. I'm excited.
So Nope. So we're 4 for 4, Justin.
We are.
Did you plagiarize my list?
I did not. I think you're very much a psychic, and you were like, he's got this list.
That is possible, but I'm pretty sure I saw you creeping in my bedroom.
I probably did.
Yeah. You were there. You saw my list.
I probably did.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay, throw me a curveball.
I don't know if this is going to be on your list, and I'm cautiously optimistic for this because I haven't seen anything from it, so I can't say, yeah, this is going to be a banger. So I'm just going to throw this out there. Here we go. Curveball. 80-mile-an-hour curveball. Salem's Lot. I love the miniseries of Salem's Lot. When I was a kid, it scared the absolute shit out of me. I thought this was a property that definitely could use a modern retelling, a modern adaptation, since that's a very old property at this point. I think with modern technology, prosthetics, and everything, it can look super creepy again, and it can tell the story to a new generation of people. So count me in on Salem's Lot, Justin. Is it on your list?
It's probably my most anticipated movie of the year.
Okay, then you take the floor, buddy. Tell me why.
I am a huge Salem's Lot fan. From the original Tobe Hooper miniseries, which I just watched maybe 3 weeks ago, and it still creeps me out. I love that. I didn't see the Rob Lowe remake. I need to see that TV movie at some point with the new one coming out. Return to Salem's Lot is so much fun. It's goofy, but I enjoy it for what it is. And then I read the book last year, and I love the book. It scares me.
Did you think the original miniseries? Because I haven't read the book. So since you have, was that a accurate representation of the book? Do you feel like it was true to the book?
Yeah, overall, yeah. I mean, overall, I think the only difference is Barlow the vampire, he looks more human-like in the book. But he comes off scary, like the way they describe him, the scenes that he has, like or the moments in the book, he's creepy. So if they go the Barlow route from the original 70s movie, I'll be really happy with it, or the TV movie. And if they go the book route and if they make him creepy and effective, I'll be happy with that too. Um, but no, I'm excited. This is my most anticipated movie of the year because I'm a huge Salem's Lot fan. I'm so happy we are getting a theatrical film, which I
Yes.
always say that the TV movie is a movie, but it was a TV show. So I'm glad that Salem's Lot is finally coming to the big screen. You know, it's one of my favorites from Stephen King.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Same here. Pumpkin cake. Justin and I look. I love physical media. I'll never. Part of it is maybe it's just an itch that I can't
I love.
scratch, and maybe it's part of just being OCD and loving to collect certain things, and I just love it. I think that there's nothing like it, and if it becomes obsolete one day, well, guess what? When other collectors want it, I'll still have it, and people can sell it for quite a pretty penny. But
I mean,
it's really, I just it was
how many
emblematic of our era, so I feel like it's important to hold on to this stuff. I love it.
First of all, I love it because I mean, you grew up at the video store like days. I like looking at the cover. I like holding the case. I like looking at it. I own
Yeah.
these movies, but I still do that. Um, and not every movie, and I do have streaming services, but not every movie you're going to find on streaming. I mean, Killer Party, I could be wrong, but I don't think this movie's on streaming. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Killer Party, Slumber Party, Massacre, uh, so many others. So, but no, physical media, I love it. We're collectors.
Oh,
So,
guys, are you guys interested in a love face strips without clothing?
oh no.
Get out of here, bot. So yeah, I just I just it looks
I love it.
really pretty too.
It
I'm
does.
sorry, I'm just gonna say it. To have these shelves full of movies, I just love the way it looks. And
And
it's
also, yeah.
yeah.
Also, I love the way it looks, but you also get really cool, awesome bonus features. I mean, not a lot of streaming service have making ofs, Halloween, and so many
Yes.
other movies. So,
Yes. Justin, hey,
yes,
we're physical media forever, as
we
Rudy
are.
says,
That's
physical
it.
media forever. But hey,
I mean,
what
somebody brings
everybody,
up a good point. Ronan says quality will always be the best on a disc, and that's right. So,
yeah, shit, I'm a sucker for watching stuff on VHS. I love
I
to get that
do.
old
I have
grainy look.
VHS
Yeah,
tapes. Yeah,
reminds me of my childhood. So
exactly. Video
all
store
right.
days, dude.
So here's another one that I
Okay.
think is going to be on Justin's list.
Oh no, which one?
I am cautious about this one. I really, really am.
Okay.
It's a great property, but the most recent entries, it's been on a downward slope for a while. David Bruckner's Hellraiser, not to be confused with the I want to say TV series. Yes, TV
Yeah.
series of Hellraiser that is also being made. This is the feature film adaptation, remake, reboot, requel. I don't know. Hellraiser comes out later this year, I believe, through Hulu, if I'm not
Mm.
mistaken. I think it is Hulu. Oh, hold up, Prodigy. That's coming, okay? I promise. But Hellraiser, I'm cautiously optimistic. I feel like the first three are pretty dang good. They kind of after that. But Justin, is this on your list?
It almost made my list, but it's not. So
Well, talk to me about
almost
it.
made it.
How you
But I'm
feeling
looking
about
forward
Hellraiser?
to it. I'm liking the direction that they're going to go with, and
What's up,
you
J Dev?
know, yeah, some of the Hellraiser films later on are 50-50, but I always look forward to seeing what they're going to do with Hellraiser. You got some great people behind the movie. Really love the director. I'm trying to think of some. Oh, he did The Night House, which is fantastic from last year. And then David Bruckner's behind it. So I think they're gonna do a great job with this. So really looking forward to it. Not on my list. It almost made it, but I am looking forward to seeing it.
Well, guys, we were 5 movies in, now
Yeah,
6. We were on a
broke the
roll,
rules.
and Justin broke it. So, Justin,
Sorry.
give me one on your list.
So I'm going non-horror movie right now, and I'm going to
Oh.
say Creed 3, which I'm a
Oh.
huge Rocky fan, Creed fan. I am so excited for this. I love the franchise. I love this universe. Rocky 4 being my favorite of any of the movies. I love Rocky 4, the
Oh yeah.
theatrical cut, not the director's cut. Um, but yeah, I was very happy with Creed and Creed 2. And I think that is how you kind of revive a franchise, make a spin-off, and I love them. So I am looking forward to Creed 3. It's gonna be different not having Sylvester in it, but I love the cast overall. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That did not make my list because I haven't seen the Creed movies. Love the
Oh,
Rocky movies, but I
good,
haven't seen the Creed
good.
movies yet.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. Yes, Jason, Rocky fan.
Yes. Here we go. I'm gonna give you one that I'm pretty sure is on your list, Justin. Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise. Look, I have not seen The Hole in the Ground by Lee Cronin, the director of Evil Dead Rise. I have followed the production behind Evil Dead Rise as closely as I could because let me tell you something. They have kept this under wraps, man. There's been really no leaks. There's been no videos, no photos from the set. It has been, unless Lee Cronin has like tweeted something out or released it, they've really kept it under wraps. So kudos to them for that because that's hard to do in today's day and age. Um, I'm not one of those people that's worried about no Bruce Campbell because look, Evil Dead 2013 was absolutely fantastic and Bruce wasn't in it until the mid-credits scene. So like, I just feel like it's okay. It's okay to move on from the Ash Williams story at this point. And
Hmm.
oh my God, the bot is back. But I am anxiously awaiting Evil Dead Rise. Justin, is that on your list?
It's on my list. I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, so of course I have to put this one on the list, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do with it. So,
Heck
like you
yeah.
said, very much under wraps. We don't know too much about this one, so I'm excited.
Here's the bummer with it, though, and I think you'll agree with me. By the way, what's up, Colby? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I talked about that video at the beginning of the stream here. It means a lot how you guys received that. Um, HBO Max exclusive. I mean,
I
come
know,
on. Like,
I
come
know,
on. I want to see this
I
in
know.
theaters.
Me too. Me too.
I'm gonna watch it. Like, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm sure I'm gonna like it. There isn't an Evil Dead movie I don't like, but come on, give me the theater
Yeah,
experience.
I agree. I agree. I want this in theaters. Like this is how that's how I want to see most movies is in theaters. So this is one that I would
Yeah.
like to see in theaters. So
Yeah, you said it was on your list, right?
it is on my list. Yes, it
Okay.
is.
So we're back on track. We're going through our list together again. Next one on my list, not horror, but I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it.
Um,
If this was a few years ago, Drew, that's exactly what I would be doing. It's probably my most anticipated movie of the year at this point. Maybe one more. This is right up there though. The Batman. Matt Reeves, The Batman.
shit, I forgot. Pardon my language. I forgot that
You're
one.
fine. You're fine.
Forgot
I
that.
well, yeah, don't worry. I'm sure it's going to be on your list. Look, I love Robert Pattinson. I think he's a great actor that doesn't get his due. And I'm very excited to see him be Bruce Wayne. I think that the trailer and everything we've heard about it is a very like gothic noir crime mystery thriller and not so much of your your prototypical superhero movie.
Hmm.
I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I cannot freaking wait for the Batman.
Yeah.
Justin, talk about the Batman.
Well, I because I didn't put it on my list because I totally forgot. I'll just leave it off the list. But I am so excited for this. I saw the trailer last night when we went to go see Moonfall, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Cannot wait.
How
Very excited.
was Moonfall as bad as people say?
No, I loved it. Here's the thing. If you love fun disaster movies, you're going to have a blast with this. And I'm a big fan of Roland Emmerich, so hate is gonna hate, but I love me some Roland Emmerich disaster movies. So
Yeah. Well, I loved 2012 and
Day
The Day
After
After
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Independence Day. He did
Yeah.
Independence Day. I love that. So
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I love Moonfall. if you go into this and like just have a fun time, and if you're expecting, thank you, Jason. I'm glad you saw it. So Rudy, awesome. You're gonna have fun with it. Just have fun with it. So what's
Okay,
up,
well,
Brian Coco? How are ya?
hello. All right, Justin, what's next on your list then?
Okay, so I'm gonna go again non-horror movie route right now. You said Batman. I'm gonna go Doctor Strange 2.
Yes,
So
it's on my list as well.
it's on your list.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yes, I'm looking forward to this.
Sam Raimi, sign me
Sam
up.
Raimi. Oh, I love Sam Raimi. It's Spider-Man, dude. I love it. Evil Dead. So many other great things. I was it took a little bit for me to warm up to the first Doctor Strange. I was a fan of it. I am now. But I'm really looking forward to this. The trailer looked great. I love Sam Raimi, so I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange too.
What's up, Sunzilla? Yes,
Hello.
I agree. I agree with everything you said. Also, it's being touted as being one of the darker, if not the darkest MCU movie to date.
That's what I'm
Um,
hearing.
and it's Sam Raimi. So I said, sign me up.
Yep.
Sign me up.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go back to horror on my list. The next one on my list is going to be, believe it or not, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep.
And see, here's the thing. I've heard awful things about this movie. And I was worried. I was really worried about it. And then I saw the trailer and I was like, the complaints that people that have seen this movie have had about it, the trailer seems to be leaning into that and saying, this is just going to be gory fun, over the top gory fun. And you know what? If that's all it is, it's worth the hour and a half. I mean, it
Mhm.
really is. It doesn't have to be groundbreaking. It doesn't have to be profound in its messaging. No, just give me a good time. And it
Mhm.
looks like it's going to give me a good time. So we've got less than 2 weeks till it comes out. I'm excited for it. Justin, is it on your list?
And which one was? Sorry, I was like looking at the comments. What was this one again?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh yeah, sorry, I drew a blank. I'm sorry. Yes, it's on my list, of course. I love Texas Chainsaw 3D. I have no shame to say that. I love the movie. I know it gets a bad rep, but I love that. And this one looks, if anything, I think we're gonna have fun with it. If it's not great, I think we're gonna have fun at least.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to a Leatherface movie. So
Pumpkin Cake, I did get gore out of the other ones, but I've also come to realize that unfortunately it doesn't look like anybody is really going to even attempt to give us a truly groundbreaking TCM movie. We haven't had one, I would argue, since the remake, and even then, well, the beginning,
oh, the
and
beginning
even
was awesome.
yeah, and even then, those are it's a remake and a prequel, of an already established property. So I just feel like at this point, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise is what it is. It's just gory fun, and
Yeah.
it's
That's what
depravity.
it is. That's
Yeah,
fun. I'm having fun with it.
yeah, and you're either here for it or you're not here for it, and I'm here for it. I'll
Yeah.
have fun with it. If the dialogue is
And
bad and the story is bad and the acting is bad, believe me, I will bitch about it. But if the kills are cool and it's a fun time, whatever,
if you're
you know.
entertained by it, that's all that matters for me. So
Yeah, Ben. Also, Ben, I saw you in the chat, buddy. Uh, he said, I believe he watched The Long Night, the new Scout Taylor Compton film.
I've seen it yet.
Uh, Said it was, it was worth it. There's a specific scene that you were mentioning that I'm interested in checking out, Ben. So, let me know how let me know how that was. So we both had TCM on there, right?
Yes, we did. Yes, we
Okay.
did.
Well, the next one on my list, we're going to get out of horror again because I'm seeing people talk about it in the chat. Rudy was asking me if I was going to talk about it. That sly dog knew I was going to talk about it. Jurassic World Dominion. I
I
am
forgot to add it. I forgot to add it, but I'm excited.
oh my God, this bot. I keep blocking and they keep coming back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh
Go
no.
away, person, whatever
It's a
this thing is.
it's a bot. I dropped my phone. Hey guys, sorry if
You
this is a
you ain't
little
gonna get
disorienting.
nothing from me because I'm gay. So just
Oh no. Jesus Christ. This bot is ruining everything. All right. Anyway, Jurassic World Dominion. I'm excited for it. I really am. I like the first two Jurassic World movies. I know that there are people that especially didn't like their most recent one. I really did. So
I was a fan. I liked it. Yes.
And you're bringing Sam Neill and Laura Dern back.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah.
and Jeff Goldblum. So sign me up. Justin, is that on your list?
I forgot it, so it's not on my list, but I will say I'm so excited for it. If Justin would have thought about this list a little longer, it would have been on there.
Yes.
But I was a fan. I'm close to saying I'm very close to loving the last one. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but
I loved it. I liked it more than Jurassic World. I thought it was better. Yeah.
Yes, I did too. It's actually one of my favorites of the franchise. So, but no, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a fun theater experience. So I cannot wait.
All right. What's next on your list, Justin? Oh, by the way, we're going to get a Jurassic World Dominion trailer for the Super Bowl, people. It's happening.
Wait. So I will say this. It's not on my list, but I want to give a huge shout out to Fantastic Beasts 3. That's another one I'm excited for. I'm a big fan of Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts. But the next one on my list is another Marvel movie. Yes, there's eye candy, but I'm also I'm a big fan of the last movie, and I'm a big fan of these movies in general, and that is Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh,
I'm a huge Thor fan. I love the first movie. Second one, that's okay. And then I love Ragnarok, and I'm looking forward to seeing Love and Thunder. I love the fact we have not got anything about this movie. Nothing. Like, they have not shown a lot. We have not heard a lot about this. We know that Natalie Portman's coming back, who I'm a huge fan of. Looking forward to Lady Thor. Looking forward to seeing good old Chris Hemsworth, as always. And and I love the fact that, oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank on the director's name. Taika Waititi, hopefully I'm saying that right, is coming back. I love Ragnarok, so I'm looking forward to this. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, and by the way, what's up, Jamie, Caleb?
Hey, Jamie.
Everybody? Yeah, okay. That one is not on my list, but there is a Marvel property that is on my list that I'm going to talk about next before I dip back into some horror. That is going to be Jared Leto in Morbius. I am very excited for Morbius for a multitude of reasons. I think the trailer looks dark and grimy and awesome. I think that Jared Leto's a really good actor. He's been miscast in some stuff before, not his fault. And the connective tissue here with the Sony Spider-Man universe, teasing some more potential Spider-Man connections that I am very, very interested in. So, yes, Morbius is next on my list. Justin, was that on your list?
It was not, but I'm excited for it. I'm a big Jared Leto fan. Dallas Buyers Club, he's fantastic in it, and I will always love him in Urban Legend, one of the movies where he got started. But no, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I forgot to tell you, I did see Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and I loved it. I loved it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with Morpheus. So
I think Venom Let There Be Carnage is so fun. So
fun, and I like it better than the first one. So,
same.
I loved it.
T. Parker, it is not coming out this year. Insidious starts filming in the spring, so I would assume it's going to come out first quarter of next year. Because Patrick Wilson said a few days ago, he updated about it and said that they're prepping now to start shooting in spring. So I guess it technically could come out in the fall, but that is a quick turnaround.
I'm excited.
I don't think, so am I. And I don't think Blumhouse is going to want competition with Halloween Ends. So I think it'll come next year. But Justin, what's next on your list, my friend?
Well, my last non-horror movie is Aquaman 2. I'm a huge DCU fan. I love me some Jason Momoa. I love saying the name Momoa. And yeah, I love the first Aquaman movie. I was a big fan of it. I had so much fun with the film. Still have a lot of fun with it. It's one of my favorites of that universe. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Aquaman 2. I think it's December when it comes out. So
Yep.
big fan.
Yep.
James Wan's directing it. I thought he did such a fantastic job with the first movie. And I was skeptical with the first Aquaman because I'm like, okay, they're going to shoot a lot of this underwater. How are the effects going to look? And James Wan killed it. So I'm looking forward to Aquaman 2. Cannot wait.
Awesome. Yeah, that is not on my list. I haven't seen the first one.
Oh my goodness. I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
know. But we're going to dip back into the spooky world of spooky time. And that is going to be a non-horror movie, but a light horror movie in a way that I'm sure is probably on Justin's list. If it's not, I'm disappointed in him.
Sorry.
Sisters!
Oh
Hocus
gosh, crap.
Pocus
Forgot about it.
2. Yes.
I forgot about it.
Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy back. The Sanderson sisters are back for Hocus Pocus 2, which is just wrapped filming. It will be coming out in October on Disney Plus. I really hope they do a theater release as well, not just Disney Plus. Probably won't, but regardless, this was a movie that I did not see until, oh my God, just a few years ago. And my wife showed it to me, and of course, you know, it has the cheese of the time and everything like that. You know, of course, it's cheesy. Parts of it haven't aged well, but it's so endearing, and it is a classic for that time of year. And I'm really excited for an updated look at and a continuation of that story. So Hocus Pocus 2, Justin, talk about it.
Okay,
And shame on you for not having it on your list.
okay, first of all, I just took something off my list to put Hocus Pocus 2 on there. I'm looking at the comments, by the way. I see all of you. Just some of a select few. No, I had to add this. You know what? Justin is, he just forgets things sometimes. But Hocus Pocus 2 is, of course, on my list now. I forgot about that, but it's on there now. I fixed it. Anyway, I love Hocus Pocus. This is a childhood favorite of mine. It was the last drive-in experience I ever saw back in '93. I was 5 years old or going on 5. And then I saw it in theaters at the same theater that is still around today, and I still go to it. So yeah, Hocus Pocus, it means a lot to me. I cherish that movie. I love the cast. I'm glad we're getting all 3 of the ladies back, and I hope it's good. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I am excited for it. Justin, what movie got bumped?
A movie called Cursed, which is coming out.
I've been hearing about that.
It looks really good. So yeah, I bumped it off the list for Hocus Pocus. Knives Out 2 looks great too. We haven't seen too much of it, but I'm a big Knives Out fan. Yes. It's not on my list, but
Knives Out is fantastic, and Daniel Craig is just, I love Daniel Craig.
Love. Let's see. I had a comment. Who was it? Something about Scream 2, or not Scream 2. Somebody want to know my thoughts. I'm Catman. I love Scream. So huge fan of the new Scream, Catman. Huge fan. Yeah, Curse looks really good. That's gonna be a good one. So yes. Looking forward to that.
Okay, here we go. Justin, next on your list.
Well, I only have one more. I think that was 12. Same. I think. Okay. Same. I think we know what it is. I think we do. Let's say.
Oh my God! Wait. Okay, is it "Marry Me" with Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson?
No, it's not. No.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get this. Guys. Don't. Is it? Avatar 2?
No, it's not.
Is it that stupid Michael Myers movie?
Yes, it is.
Halloween Ends.
Yes.
Oh. Justin, take it away. Halloween Ends.
Dude, so as much as I go back and forth with these new movies, they're not some of my favorites, but you know, like you, I'm a huge Halloween fan. So anytime there's
what would lead you to believe that I am a Halloween fan? Do you see anything around me that would tell you that I am a huge Halloween fan?
I think the posters on the background sell it to me. So,
Bullshit. Yes. No, I know. And you know, the best part about this type of stuff, guys, is that I just love the making of these movies leading up to them because I follow every set photo that releases. I just love it. I love it. Love it. Love
I
it.
did too.
And the whole process. Oh,
And Halloween Kills, by the way, I'm very close to loving that movie now. Like I've rewatched it and I'm like, you know what, this is a lot of fun. Again, I'm 50-50 with overall with the new Halloween movies, but of course it's a Halloween film. I want to see how this trilogy or how this Jamie Lee Curtis franchise universe ends. You
it's
got
only going to
Kyle
end one
Richards,
way, Justin. They're going to end up together. Her and Michael. They're going to have kids, and
they're
they're
gonna
going to
live on a
settle. They're going to
beach.
settle down. Yeah.
They're gonna become besties. So,
Yep.
I love Kyle Richards is coming back now. Like I love Lindsay Wallace. Love Kyle Richards.
Yes, Queen Kyle Richards.
So excited. So excited that they. I love the fact that they wrote her into this movie like afterwards. Like they wrote the script, but they were like, "We need Kyle in this." So I love
Yeah.
that. But no, it's Halloween. I'm just so excited to see how this is going to end, and I'm looking forward to seeing the direction that they're going to go. Being that this takes place a few years after Halloween Kills, so
Yeah. Bobby, I would assume there probably will be a flashback in this one as well because people received the Kills flashback so well. Christina, Justin and I agree with you. We prefer Kills to 2018.
yes.
Ben, how dare you say you're ready for this to end? Shame on you.
Oh my goodness,
You're
love
hurting my
Halloween.
feelings.
T. Parker, where would I rent this?
Well, Christina, Kyle Richards is going to have a bigger role. And I think it's been evidenced by she's been on set for over a week now.
Yeah.
So she's got quite a bit to film. I don't know if I'd say she's a main character, but she's not going to be an auxiliary in the background type character anymore.
No.
So, yeah.
Where would I rank Halloween Kills now? It's not in my top 5, but I will say this. I had Halloween 2018 above it at one point, and Halloween Kills is now above 2018. I would say it's probably number 7, maybe number 8 for me.
You know,
I know
the thing about Halloween Kills that I just feel like it's lost on so many people is like Jamie puts it best in the chat. Like, yes, it's super fun and it's action packed and it is what it is. But the reason I put it above 2018 is simply because I felt like 2018 had an identity crisis where it wanted to be the original, but it also wanted to be its own new revamped take. And it didn't really know what it was. Whereas Halloween Kills was like, okay, we're in this universe now. Let's just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. And for better or worse, the movie's just it is paced brilliantly. It's super fun. It's super upbeat. It's just Michael Myers at his best. And I loved it. It was just so fun.
I did too. You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I love Halloween Kills. I love Halloween Kills. I love it. I had a lot of fun, especially the last time watching it. It's entertaining. It's got some dark moments. You know, I'm still kind of like, you know, the second half. Some parts of the second half could have been better. But you know what? I mean, I love it. It's very entertaining. So very entertaining movie. A lot of fun.
Yeah, and I first of all, I want to say, Savoy, thank you so much again for the super chat. I appreciate that. Nick Castle is doing a cameo, but they have not mentioned if it's going to be like the first two, where it's just going to be one shot, although that shot got cut out of Kills. I would hope, for me, he gets a couple shots in the finale with Laurie. I really hope that in that final battle, whatever it is, a couple times under that mask, it's Nick Castle, because I feel like with the history there and it being the end, apparently, I think that would be really cool to have that come full circle. So thank you for that. And yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, hey, what's up, Linton?
What's up?
Christina asks, anyone else think they're going to kill off Jamie Lee Curtis? Well, here's the problem. Justin and I talked about this and we thought, yeah, I mean, I think they have to. I think it makes sense for her to die. And then we've kind of changed our mind a little bit because it's like, well, this whole story is about, I don't know, It's about
I,
Laurie overcoming this trauma and surviving and beating her boogeyman. So I feel like they might let her live. I don't know. What do you think?
I think here's my thing. They let him live and they kill her, then I'm going to be disappointed. Just because she's been through a lot and she's now ready to fight back, and I'm like, I would be disappointed if they killed her off. Now, if they killed them both off as kind of like this final battle, I would be okay with it. There's closure there, but I want Lori to have some closure. Like, I want her to be able to move on with her life and not have to worry about this guy anymore. So yeah,
Let me say something.
I'm gonna go for I want her to live.
I agree with what Jamie just said to a T. If they let her live, I'll be proud of them too,
Yes.
because it seems like something that all of us would expect to happen. Having
Yeah.
said that, I truly believe if it's up to me, that one of two things happens. They both die together. She
Mhm.
takes him with her. That's poetic in and of itself. Or
Or
Michael
he does.
wins. Or Michael wins. That's what I think. I really,
No, I
really
don't.
think. I look. I know what the message behind it all is, but Michael's the driving force of the franchise. We're already in like 6 different continuities at this point. Um, if you bring it back after this, which they will eventually, you're just going to do a lot of rewriting again of
Yeah.
history. I just feel like for me personally, I think they both need to die. I think
Yeah.
that they need to die together. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to be poetic in the sense that Laurie's going to see her granddaughter and essentially be like, you know, I'm going to make this ultimate sacrifice so this guy can't ever come back and hurt you again.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this to make sure he's dead. I would have loved, and if they would have never made a sequel to Halloween 2018, the way that movie should have ended was her down there with him in the fire saying, I'm going to make sure you die this time, even if I have to go too. And I think that's the way to go personally.
Okay, so 2 comments popped up that I want to talk about. So I agree with T. Parker. I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis would sign on if Michael were to live. I think
I
she
mean, yeah,
signed on for this guy to die. Um,
I understand that, but at the end of the day, Blumhouse does have to realize that
yeah,
he is the franchise.
I mean,
Without
and
Michael Myers,
yeah,
you know,
don't get me wrong, he's gonna come back, but and then it goes to the comment from our buddy Jason. I think if they end this trilogy, if they end these films with Laurie Strode, I think the next kind of comeback movie really needs to be Jamie Lloyd and Daniel Harris. I really think they need to do that. I would love that. Like you, I'm a huge fan of 4. I'm a huge fan of 5. I love Halloween 6, but I hated what they did to the character in general in that movie. So I wouldn't mind if they kind of acted like Jamie didn't die and they brought Daniel Harris back.
yeah, you and I
Yeah.
have talked about that. That's the way we want this to go. To what everybody's saying in the chat, I know it's like a 99% chance JLC is going to live, and she's going to be the victor, and I'm okay with that because it matters in the context of the story they're trying to tell here. This is about female empowerment and overcoming your abuser, and there's a lot of those messages in these movies, and whether you like those messages or not, they've handled them so far very effectively in
Mhm.
these movies. First of all, second of all, if you have an issue with that message, I think that says something more about you than anything else. If you don't like that message, that's a weird flex. I don't know if I could ever get behind complaining about that kind of message, because for so long it is true that so many women were and not just women, men too, but people have been abused throughout time and never had the courage to stand up because people wouldn't believe them or they were afraid. And now it's like we're in a really great time now where people are saying no, I'm not going
Exactly.
to be quiet about it. I'm not going to just accept it. I'm going to say something about it. And I love that. And I love that the message of this trilogy is that you see the
Mhm.
trauma that he created in 1978. God damn fucking bot. Fuck you, man. You're gonna make me drop F-bombs. And I just love I personally don't mind the messaging. Jesus Christ. Come on.
Listen, you bots, get away. We don't want you here.
But yeah, I just I know I really do love that they're tackling that head on, and I think that so in the context of that messaging, yeah, Lori needs to be the winner, but her dying doesn't mean she's the loser. That's what people have to understand. If she dies with him, she still won.
Yeah, but if she dies and he lives, I'm like, okay,
yes,
that's good. That's where I have the problem.
But if she dies with him, she still won. So
she did. She took him out. So
hold on real quick, Justin. Those are our lists, guys. Our most anticipated movies of this year. Now we're going to get into a free-for-all with the chat for the next half hour or so. And T. Parker Evans starts it right off with a bang. Fantastic question. Would you rather a sequel to Season of the Witch with Tom Atkins or a sequel with Danielle Harris?
Ooh,
Danielle.
So tough. So tough.
While you think about it, Justin, let me just give you my reasoning.
Okay.
Season of the Witch by itself is fantastic the way it is. I don't think it ever needs to be touched again. If they end up revisiting that storyline down the road sometime just because they don't want to do the Michael Myers thing to death, I'll watch it and I'll hope for the best. Absolutely. Whereas Danielle Harris, because of the Weinstein Company, was blackballed by they screwed her over big time, and we did not get Jamie Lloyd. Just didn't get her justice. So yeah, give me Danielle Harris all the way. What about you, Justin?
I'm gonna go Danielle Harris too, because I love Danielle Harris. I love Jamie Lloyd. They need to bring her back as Jamie Lloyd, and Rachel too. I mean, I love Revenge, but I see Jason's comment about Rachel. I love Ellie Cornell, but Danielle Harris, yes, they need to bring her back. Season of the Witch. Now, if they would have done a sequel back when it first came out with Tom Atkins, I would have been really happy with it, because I always wanted to know what happened when the movie ended. Like, that is something that I wanted to know. But Season of the Witch, it's an awesome movie. I'm glad people love it now. I'm glad there's more love for it. I'm rambling, but yeah, it's a good standalone. It's an awesome standalone movie. So.
It is. And by the way, guys, I want to do this quick little plug in here, because you guys know we're trying to get Scout. Chris and I are trying to get Scout on the You Need a Horror podcast, and we're going to get her. I know we will. But her and Danielle started up a podcast called the Talk Scary to Me podcast. Let me tell you something. It is very racy and quite interesting. So if you guys like podcasts and you like Scout and Danielle and you don't mind some adult content, because I mean in the sense of they're very open about their personal lives, and they really talk no holds barred, and it's actually a really cool listen. I love Danielle Harris's voice. I always have. She has such a easy to listen to voice. So going into the podcast world just made sense for her. And I just really enjoy their podcast. You know, they just talk about anything and everything, horror, crime stories. They talked about they got weird on their last episode, guys. I'm just going to say that they got weird. They're talking about fetishes and stuff like that. They really talk about everything, but it's a really cool podcast. So if you haven't checked out Danielle and Scout's podcast, the Talk Scary to Me podcast, it's actually pretty good. Have you heard of it, Justin?
I have not heard of it, so I might have to check it out.
Yeah, it's good. So yeah, just in case anybody didn't know. What's up, John? Jason says it's a great podcast. That's right. A friend of mine did a film with Scout called An Intrusion. Oh wow,
nice.
Guys. I would never I don't tell my wife these things because she doesn't care, and she wouldn't want to know anyway. Scout Taylor Compton has been my all-time crush for God, so long. She is so beautiful. I love Scout. I love Scout.
She was my first fan mail. I remember back when MySpace was a thing.
Yeah,
she was on MySpace, and you can send an address, and they send you an autograph, and I did that, and I still have it in my autographs. So.
Rudy says I'll need to check that podcast out. Yeah, Rudy, I'm gonna call you out right now. I know that Rudy is let's just say, Rudy's a wild one. Okay,
Mhm.
Rudy, you're gonna love that podcast. I think it is gonna be music to your ears. That is definitely right up your alley because I'm very similar. In my younger days, I was quite the wild one. So listening to them talk about some of the stuff they talk about, I'm just like, wow, this is crazy, but it's really entertaining. So yeah.
I'm still wild and crazy. So
Is your dog's name Scout, Rudy? That's awesome. Um, but yeah, so I really, 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 I love her. I love her so much. And I am sorry, I had a crush on her in the Rob Zombie Halloween movies. She has blossomed into a beautiful woman. She is so pretty now, which I thought she was cute when she was younger, but like she has aged like a fine wine, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just ranting and raving about her. I will stop. Any other questions, comments, anything in the chat? Oh, let's see. Rudy says, gives us $4.99. Thank you very much, Rudy. Says, cast me in the
awesome.
Wild Things remake, baby. Is that a
Yep.
real thing?
I don't think so, but I would.
Okay,
I
but if it
I
was,
would.
Rudy would need to be in it.
Yep. Rudy wants to be in it. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, um, it is on Apple Podcasts, as far as I know. That's where I listen to it. Thank you so much, Rudy. You rock. You rock,
you're
Rudy.
awesome, Rudy.
Love you, Rudy. Yeah, Captain Morgan, it is on Apple Podcasts. That's where I listen to it. Um, but yeah, so that's interesting. Here we go. Have you seen the Scream 5 4K slipcover? It's the cast poster, but with more color. I'd probably get it over the steelbook.
Ooh,
I haven't seen it,
I
but I
like
already
that.
pre-ordered the steelbook.
Ooh, you did awesome. I haven't done that yet, but I might just get the slipcover edition. So
You
I
know,
like that.
I think we need to normalize in the physical media collecting community. We need to normalize not putting people down for not having certain editions. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like some people are like,
yeah,
"Oh, I got the steel book." Like, you know what? If someone prefers a different edition, they prefer a different edition. You
that's
know,
right.
I whatever. So yeah, but I haven't seen that.
I haven't either.
I don't know, knowing me, I might buy both. I don't know, Justin. I need help.
It's okay. If I ever see the Halloween Kill steelbook somewhere, I'm gonna grab that and buy it. So
Oh yeah, yeah, and
I mean,
rightfully
and I'll
so.
probably yeah, it's gonna
Yeah, rightfully
happen.
so. Yeah, I mean, hey, I just feel like I when it's a movie that I really like, I can't help myself.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, if I can get the steelbooks, I get them. I just know like it's so hard to get them now. Like it's so tough to find some of these amazing steelbooks. So if I can get them, I totally get them. So I got a lot of steelbooks.
Oh,
We love you, buddy. We
Jason,
love
much
you.
love to you, my friend, and thank you so much. I don't know why you're whining. Thank you for the very generous super chat. Okay, hold on a second. Thank you for the very generous super chat, my friend. I appreciate your support, and I want to let you know it is looking likely that I will be at Horror Hound. I just wanted to let
Ooh,
you know, JDev. I know you've been asking. I did my taxes today, and I'm getting like a $7,000 refund.
bam. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I was like, I'm going to Horror Hound one way or another, damn it. So, and the only reason I'm getting that much is because they screwed us last year. There was an issue on the website, so neither of us could claim my son, so we didn't get the child tax credit last year. And then all the child tax credit payments that have gone out every month since then, we haven't gotten any of them.
Yeah.
So I'm getting it all on my tax return. So, yes, I will be at Horror Hound. Jason, I'll be able to meet you, my friend. We'll be able to meet, get a beer, take a pic. I'm gonna try to get Justin to go. Justin,
I'm
it's in
gonna try.
Cincinnati. It's in
I'm gonna try.
Cincinnati. It'd be great. I know there's gonna be some other people there that I'm gonna meet through the YouTube community. So if any of you guys are going to Horror Hound and you wanna say hey, feel free. Feel
Stop
free.
by. Say hello.
I don't have a booth or anything. I'm not that popular, but yeah, it'll be exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing some people there. That'll be cool. I've never been to a horror convention. It's my first one, Justin.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it. I mean, I'm gonna try to make it, but if I don't, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I love them. I miss them so much.
Jason, when
Um,
is it? Is it March? It's the third
in March.
weekend in March.
Yes, I think it's March.
The exact days, I don't know if it's like the 18th or the 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's something like that. Maybe it's the 20. I don't know. Jason, let the peeps know in the chat the exact dates for Horror Hound. But yeah, it'll be cool. Nev Campbell, Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Tom Atkins. That was the big draw for me, believe it or not, guys. I love Nev Campbell. She's my favorite final girl, but it's Tom Atkins. He's getting older, and I've never met him.
Yeah.
And Sean Clark was actually, he kind of put it in perspective to me a few months ago when we sat down and talked. He was like talking about how some of these people that are getting older aren't going to be 25th through the 28th, aren't going to be doing these things, much longer because they're getting older. And that made me think, shit, Tom Atkins is like 80. Like, he's not going to do this forever.
Nice, I love Tom Atkins. Super nice guy. So one of the first people I've met at a convention. So
yeah. So I'm really excited to meet him. Man, I can't wait to get a picture with him. Nev Campbell, I'm going to just fangirl out. I love Nev. I mean, here's the crazy thing, believe it or not. I would fangirl more for Jamie Lee because it's Halloween and it's Jamie Lee Curtis.
Exactly.
But Nev is my favorite final girl. So yeah, I just, I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to say. You don't get much time anyway. It's really just like, here, sign this, take a picture. Thanks. So it's not like you have the time to talk their ear off, but, I cannot wait to be in the presence of Nev Campbell, and I'm going to press her. If we don't have the confirmation by next month, I'm going to say to her at Horror Hound, I'm like, you're going to be in Scream 6, damn it. And Matthew Lillard too. I'm going to say, Matt, it has to happen. If they try to make this movie go forward without you, we riot. I don't know. I'm excited. I know you've been to multiple conventions, right, Justin?
I'm excited. I always love them. I haven't been to one in like 2 years. I miss them. So that was my thing. Like, I love going to them. So that was my weekend to get away and just have some fun.
Oh, we got a comment in the live chat from Sensational Cinema saying it's okay, watch the playback, but
What's up?
Says that their older sister went to high school with Matthew Lillard.
Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome.
That is really cool. And JDev says that Matthew Lillard will talk to you. Yeah, I've heard he is very, very cool with the fans. Like he's
super nice. Super nice guy.
Yeah, I got a comment about my Matthew Lillard impersonation on my Screen 6 announcement video. I didn't. It wasn't even really an impersonation, but this is what I did, Justin. I opened my video when I did a video about the news, and I was just like, I'm not even going to do it. I feel like I'm on the spot. Because it wasn't an impersonation. I was just excited, and I was like, let's face it. These days, you got to have a sequel. And someone was like, oh, it's not the best Lillard impersonation. I was like, honestly, I wasn't even trying to emulate him, but I'm so sorry.
You're having fun.
I'm sorry.
You were having fun. So
I was having too much fun, I guess.
You're hyped up. I get it. I totally get it. So
here's something crazy, Justin.
What?
This is something I want to talk to you about because you and I have talked about this.
Okay.
Isn't it wild that Scream is going to pass Halloween Kills at the box office?
I know.
I never would have thought that would happen.
It passed Scream 4. Like, it passed Scream 4 at the box office. So,
it has made $120 million worldwide now.
That is awesome.
Halloween Kills. Awesome. Yeah, Halloween Kills made $132 million. So
awesome.
In about a week, Scream's going to beat it. And I would have never seen that coming.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Listen, Loveface, whoever you are.
It's a bot. It's not a real person. I just don't know why. This is like the only time this has ever happened to me. This is crazy. Here comes the bot.
Bot, go away. See you later, bot.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. So I just think that's wild. You know,
It is wild.
it goes to show that Halloween was very front loaded. It came out
Mhm.
and everybody went to see it the first weekend it came out. And then
Yeah,
it just kind of died off. And
I
Scream
know.
continues to get people out there.
I know. I'm excited. Can't
Yeah.
I love Scream. I was a big fan. I'm glad that slashers though, like in general, are becoming box office hits again. We had Halloween Kills, Scream, so I mean it's awesome.
Candyman.
Candyman, yes, love Candyman.
I will say though, where the hell are Jason and Freddy at?
I know. I know.
They're
I know.
missing. They're missing the second slash. This is actually the third slasher boom. We had the initial one in the 80s. We had the one in the late 90s, and now we're in a boom again. And
Mm-hmm.
they're not here for it.
I know. I know. Hopefully one day we get them.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, at this point, you know, shit. I feel like people. I don't feel like people are trying hard enough. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
really don't feel like they're trying hard enough to get these rights from the Craven estate or Victor Miller and Sean S. Cunningham. They just can't work together. They just can't.
Yeah,
It's just it's awful. It's awful. It's
it
awful,
is.
Justin. It's
Very
depressing.
sad. It is
It's
depressing.
it's mainly depressing for me about Freddy because Freddy was always my second favorite. It was Michael and it was Freddy, and you know I love a lot of the Friday the 13th movies too, but like I just love the character of Freddy Krueger,
Yeah,
and
me
I
too.
want I want Freddy Krueger back. Like,
Yeah.
is that so much to ask, Justin?
I want Freddy Krueger back too. I want him back. I want Jason Voorhees back. I mean, I hope we get him one day.
We're getting everybody else: Ghostface, Michael, Chucky,
Candyman, Hellraiser, like
Candyman.
look at
Yeah,
all these. Yeah,
literally everyone, and
I
two of the big three are nowhere to be found.
unpopular opinion. I know it's not a big franchise, but with Scream, I'd love to see like a legit good third I Know We Did Last Summer movie.
Oh no, Justin! I heard you loved "I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer." It was your
No,
film of the
no,
year.
no, no, no. Lies, all lies.
Yes, yeah. Final
Um,
Destination 6. I'm excited for that too.
yeah, yeah, me too.
Um, and John, here's the thing with that, with Friday the 13th, they can use the Friday the 13th title so long as Victor and Sean come to an agreement financially on what basically how much they're going to get from the project. That's the issue. They could come out tomorrow and say, okay, Spyglass or whoever else
Yeah.
is producing and distributing a new Friday the 13th movie. The issue is in the fine print. When it all comes down to it, hey, we want to make this movie, and Victor and Sean have to talk about, okay, I'm going to get 60%, you're going to get 40, or you're going to get 30, I'm going to get 70. That's the issue. And I don't think either one of them, with their own egos and their own hubris, is just, I don't know, it's going to come to an agreement.
Yeah.
Bobby, I would suggest Paranormal Activity and Paranormal Activity 3.
Those are mine too.
Yeah, if
Those are
someone
mine.
asked.
3 is like my favorite, like my all-time favorite is part 3. I love that one. But yeah, 1 and 3 for me. Even 2, like 2 I'm a fan of, so
Yeah.
I like that one too.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. I just get depressed when I talk about how Freddy and Jason aren't around.
Me too. I pull out my Jason coffee cup and I sit in the quiet and drink my coffee with the cup and I'm like, I miss you, Jason.
Yeah. And then you like put on your Freddy glove and you just like
I do.
you caress the Blu-ray case and you're
I
like,
do. I'm like, where are you?
I miss you, Fred.
I miss you, Freddy.
Fred Krueger.
Fred Krueger.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll see how it all goes, guys. But hey, if you guys did not leave a like on this stream yet, what are you doing? Rectify
Please
that.
do.
Drop us a like. If you have not checked out Justin's channel yet, go to Ryan1988. Check him out.
Thank you.
Go to Instagram, follow him, Ryan1988.
I'm gonna this weekend I'm gonna try, if I have time, I'm gonna do a review of My Bloody Valentine 3D. So
yes. And then next week on Valentine's Day, next Monday, Justin and I will be talking about My Bloody Valentine.
yep, that's a retrospective looking back on the original and the remake. So
yes. So excited to do that. We're going to capitalize on the Valentine's Day theme and do that.
thank
But
you,
yeah, guys.
Christina.
Thank all of you for being here. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for the super chats. Thank you so much for the wonderful, beautiful, amazing conversation as we always have on this channel with you guys. We love you.
We love you.
We love doing the show for you guys on Mondays. And I'm actually thinking about looking into getting this onto Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well, because we do this. Yes, I'm saying goodbye. I'm saying goodbye, Drew. I think an audio platform could be cool for it too, because some people prefer to just listen rather than watch. So, if I can do it, cool. If not, cool. But I'll look into it. But look, Justin, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Well, before we go, I just have to mention this. Jason, Alien and Aliens first time watch?
Oh my
what?
God.
Oh my goodness. I love those movies.
You better have loved them.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all. We love you guys.
Thank you guys. We love your faces so much. So
Nick,
much more than you'll ever know.
Nick, I love your face. It's great chatting with you, as always.
Justin, I love your face. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is Nick and Justin. We are the Haddonfield High alumni, and we got to go do homework because we got school tomorrow. So
yeah, I got to get my books. I got to who needs that
book and my math book and my English book.
Anyway.
The only reason she babysits is to have a place to shit.
I have
a place for that.
I forgot my chemistry book. Oh, who cares? I always forget my chemistry book and my math book. And who needs books anyway? I don't.
And now we're just going to quote Halloween for an hour and a half, guys. So join us.
Enjoy.
All right, guys. Have a great evening.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next week.
Much love, guys.